All right, so I haven't posted much for a while because I've been working on all of the fiberglass parts and plywood sheeting that's required on this fuse. So it's starting to look like a Waco. I'll show what I've got done here so far. So this is the piece that goes around the tail wheel. I'm not going to show it on, but had to also make some mounting points because I'm going to have a series of number 0 screws that go around here. And then this piece here looks like this. So this is for the other side. So I had to get it around the elevator and line it up, and then also put in some mounting points so that I could have nice number 0 hardware around there as well. Then there's this piece here that I had to get fitted. So I got that done. Then there's this piece here. So it's been all fitted. And then up at the front, so this is the other side, but there's a piece that goes around the landing gear fiberglass, like this. And then there is this front piece, looks like that. You have to put a cutout in it to get around this flying wire mount. And on the real one, it does show that this one is quite a bit higher. So, and it does show that it's a sharp point. So tried to get all that right. Obviously I'll go around the perimeter of this with number 0 hardware as well. And then at the back, there is this big piece. Obviously that's the other side. Here it is here. And it tucks under here and kind of forms a nice, tidy, really weird kind of joint around here. So it actually looks really good if you flip it upside down. And then there is this part right here that goes around here and stops. So again, I will put number 0 hardware all along here, glue it down, trim it all, make it look all nice and flush. I also put in a hardwood mounting ring right here that I can end my covering, and then also make sure that this fairing ties in really nice and tight into here. So got all that done. Had to get the holes cut out in the plywood and there's one right up here for the cabanes and the flying wires. And then I started to rough this up. I just did this tonight, so I need to do a bunch of body work on it, but that will form the windshield. And then this piece I'm going to wrap in leather, and it will be a cover that goes over that front cockpit area. Some of them put a leather tonneau cover over top of that hole if not in use, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I got that done. And then the last piece is I got this this luggage or storage compartment done. So I got a couple of these little jewelry box latches from Lee Valley Tools and a nice brass hinge. And that will open up into a nice little bay that I'll put some electronics and stuff on. I kept the shape by 2 layers of carbon fiber with West System epoxy, and then basically attached it with tape, let it dry, and now it forms the perfect contour. The hinge is air epoxied on here, and then I got 5 screws into a hardwood mount. So that's that. Oh, actually. And then this here is the Oops, see if I can. There we go. This is the tail wheel steering. I ran some blue nylon up to it, and I'll have my tail wheel steering right here on the servo. And then just to make it extra stiff, I'll reinforce this area here with carbon fiber so that it doesn't have a tendency to bend. I also put a tube in here to run my wires back for the 2 elevator and 1 rudder servo. And then, you can see in here, there it is. That's a strobe from Unilite. And I have it going up into the tube. And the wire is just hanging right here. So I wanted to get all that done before I do any covering on the fuse. I think this door is going to become quite handy for access. Oops. So, it's coming along. Next up, I think I'm going to, I got a bunch of monocoat coming in, so I want to cover the fuse and get the monocoat all on the open structure. And then once it's on, then I'm going to glass this area and do all the body work to make it all nice and smooth and round. And then we'll paint this area to match the monocoat and start painting all the parts. But I'm not going to progress with the wing construction yet until I get this part monocoat and then some of the glassing done. I also have the ring and then the cowl to do as well. So lots of work to go, but it's coming along.